So you sent me this overnight, and we both find it interesting. I'm glad that Darren DeVries landed Lamar Wilkerson before this because I think it probably changes the way we cover this story a little bit. Because now things are trending in a positive direction for Indiana, and it's hard to knock what DeVries is doing after he just beat Mark Pope head to head. But with that said, there was a big article that went viral over the weekend from an SI writer, and it's Daniel Flick at by Daniel Flick, who covers Indiana football and men's basketball for the Indiana Daily Student, and then also does NFL stuff for Sports Illustrated. And article comes out that a former Indiana commit, Harun Zrno, probably botching the name. He's an international kid, but we did a video back on when he committed to Indiana last year. He was a commit under Mike Woodson. Darren DeVries gets hired March 18th. No contact from anyone with Darren DeVries or the Indiana coaching staff to Mr. Zerno since Darren DeVries took the job. In fact, this commit, Zerno and his camp, have called DeVries himself twice and sent multiple texts, and they have not gotten an answer, not even a text back from Darren DeVries. Zerno's agency is the one that leaked this, by the way, that gave this story. So pretty clearly, like someone from Zerno's side just wants to get this out there, and I believe Daniel Flick, I guess he's an Indiana student, if he writes for the student paper, is the one who decided to write this story. Do you think this is bad business here?
I was trying to do a little bit more research on this. When Woodson got fired, this kid reopened his recruitment, right?
I don't remember seeing anything, but maybe.
Okay. Secondly, there's only one takeaway from this for me, and it's the main takeaway. I might slowly be becoming a DeVries guy. You might notice there's a lot of lights on behind me. There's a big ring light I'm using to record this. You want to know why those lights stay on? Because of Underdog, because of these ad reads, people.
Yeah, we heard your feedback. You're annoyed that we keep putting underdog ads in the middle of our videos. Well, guess what? We got to keep the lights on, and we need some people to sign up for Underdog Fantasy. If you like these videos, if you want us to keep making videos, sign up with Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS, and they actually have an awesome offer for you. You can receive up to $1,000 in bonus credits. 50% of your first deposit will be distributed in bonus credits, and you get a free pick. And Cart, I got a pick with Underdog Fantasy for this weekend that I'm already eyeing. We got the Pistons and the Knicks, first playoff series in a while for our favorite team. Cade Cunningham over 27 and a half points. I'm taking higher than that for my pick with Underdog. Promo code SLEEPERS. Sign up with Underdog Fantasy. It helps the show. It helps us keep making these videos for you. Back to the show. Okay, I found this. Yeah, he decommitted March 19th. Joe
And he
Tipton,
and he's
Bosnian guard
wondering,
Harun Zrno decommits from Indiana, will reopen his recruitment.
but he's wondering why he didn't get a call.
So this
No, it's
kid's a
up.
clown.
No, it's up, DeVries. It's up, bro. No, he wanted a call back after decommitting. No, that ain't how it works. Also, like, let's talk about it. Maybe he doesn't want him on his team.
Yeah.
Take the hit.
Also, okay, so like pretty easy to just like send a text back though, right? Maybe just text back
Well,
and be like, you're out.
well, international rates.
Those are tough.
Yeah, we can't pay Lamar Wilkerson by having 10-minute collect
Yeah.
calls to you.
It's the same reason that we couldn't get a hotel at the Final Four and we had to Uber an hour and a half.
The time keeps going up, and you also said you would let it go.
You're right. I'm trying. But wait, does so if they can't afford international fees, does my theory that Indiana's poor come back into the equation, or does Lamar Wilkerson cancel that out?
It cancels it out.
Okay, that's good. So Darren DeVries is just a killer who's like, this isn't worth 1 ounce of my time.
We need to allocate budget, and you got two things here. It's either call this guy back who I didn't recruit, who decommitted from me, or secondary here, that random staff member raises his hand in the back of the room, the random GA who has a chance to speak. He says, a better idea, coach. Let's hire Lamar Wilkerson's mentor with that money.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, the scout on Zerno, I think would be a good fit with what DeVries is building right now. Because he's like a 6'6" movement shooter, dead eye perimeter guy. And
Mhm.
like all that DeVries is doing is collecting great shooters right now. So like I will say I'm if they don't want him, I'm not surprised by this. They don't owe him anything. But I'm a little bit surprised DeVries doesn't just want him. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say. I mean, a guy who has size and can shoot, and there are some other schools that were. I think Nova was in for him. Wisconsin was in for him. Georgia Tech. So there's some other schools, but yeah, I guess in that regard, there is something. There is something I think in that he would maybe fit.
He's taking visits to Villanova and Miami, so he's still like a pretty big time prospect regardless. But yeah, this is just funny to me now. Now that I realize like, dog, you decommitted. Hot seat, Zerno's agents. Steven Petrovich? Why the hell are you wanting to get publicity around this? This is crazy.
Yeah, if I'm getting left on red, the only people that know I'm getting left on red are me.
That's absolutely crazy. I
I'm
agree with
coming
you.
out with another I'm coming out with another graphic saying, loved everything. I'm making up a conversation too. I'm saying great convo with Coach, a lot of fun. Think we had some really positive things, but I think I'm just gonna look elsewhere.
Yeah, I agree with you. Stock up Darren DeVries after this.